Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I want to show you guys my Clashfront teams. So I tried to keep the first three teams as free-to-play, mid-spender friendly as possible, and then Team 4 is a bit more pay-to-win, and then Team 5 is probably more in the mid-spender territory, depending on which hypo and celestial heroes you've pulled for and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, the first team that we have here is the classic Bonnie Niru Siren team with Kalin, and then we're using Shamira on top of that. And this team has been giving me a ton of success in Supreme Arena, so I figured I'd run it in Clashfronts too, and it's doing quite well. So we've got Shamira placed behind Niru so that she gets the bonus from his charm set, and it's just a strong team. I mean, you guys know how Bonnie Niru Siren works. So anyway, now there is another way you can run this. If you want to, if you're like a Vanguard player and you need a fifth team, you could take Siren out and you could put Pandora in here. Now Pandora has the same kind of charm set that that Niru has. So what you can do is move Shamira over so that she is the rearmost hero. You always want to make sure she's the rearmost hero if you're using Pandora, because it's important to get Shamira's ultimate off in this situation, because it's going to be the thing that activates Bonnie's dot damage. So the battle will start. Bonnie will put her aging magic on them. Niru will put another stack of the aging debuff on, and then when Shamira comes out of the Pandora's box and casts her ultimate, it will be the last magic source of damage that is needed to unlock Bonnie's dot damage. So we're going to get a lot of damage all at once when Shamira does that ultimate. So this could be a pretty strong team, and this also frees up your Siren to be on another team. And I did this because I'm a Vanguard. I need 5 teams, so I wanted to have Siren free for another one, and this works out pretty well too. So anyway, that's Team 1. Team 2 is then going to be my Bonnie, or not Bonnie, sorry, my Lily May Perseus one-shot team. Now, if you don't have Dunliner, you don't have to run him. You could run Freyesto, you could run Scarlita, you could, I mean, there's a lot of different heroes you could put in here in place of Dunliner. You could run Brutus, you could run any other kind of tank hero, you could run Pesto, I think I already said him, or Pang, you know. There's a lot of things you can do in this situation. I just wanted to run Dunliner because it just makes it that much harder for the enemy's offense to really do anything against this team, and this is a really strong team. Now, you could also, I would probably suggest, if you have him, just run Zandrock. If you don't have Dunliner, put Zandrock in here, and that means your Perseus and your Lily May is going to have maximum growth stacks and be doing as much damage as they possibly can. So it can be a pretty strong team, but I wanted to start out by using Dunliner and shut down ultimates, so that's what we're going to do. And then Team 3 is going to be my Aaron Olmis, Thador, Shakir, Citrana team, and this has been working great for me in Supreme Arena also, so I figured I'd run this in Clashfronts too. And we're using Blood Moon spell. Now there's that Pact Bond spell that has been released. However, I don't think free-to-play players have access to this yet, so I didn't use that on any of my teams. But if you do have this artifact, you can use this on I would say you could use it on Team 2 or Team 3. Oh, no, sorry, not Team 2. You could use it on Team 1 or Team 3. Team 2, you need to use Divine Favor with the Lily May Perseus team, because that gives them each a growth stack. So you don't want to change that charm. But yeah, and then Team 4, we have a Celestial Hypogene team. We're using Igor. We're kind of going super stall. I see people call it that, where you're using Tassie, Igor, Seda, and Athalia. And then I have Kulu in here as like another barrier to keep the team away from some of my heroes and all that kind of stuff. And really, all the heroes on my team, they aren't really bothered by the Kulu barrier, so should be a pretty effective team. I kind of like this, and we've got the Alucia over here. And then Team 5, we are going to put our Siren in here because we had replaced Siren with our what's it called? Our Pandora on Team 1, so we could use them here. And the goal of this team is basically we've got Hugin providing shields. We have Siren to get a quick ultimate because we're using Rowan and Siren together. We made sure that Rowan is more than 3 tiles away from Hugin, but only 2 tiles away from Siren, so that Siren gets the energy pot, and that means he'll get an ultimate within like the first 2 seconds of the fight, and that's going to group everyone up, doing some decent damage. And then Harak's going to come over, and Rowan is boosting up Harak's melee damage. So if I can pull it up here, let me just, come on. If we can just get his charm set pulled up, you'll see that he actually increases range defense and melee damage by 20% for the ally placed 1 tile in front. So if you have a Harak, you could try this team out. Siren's going to group them all up really nicely. Harak can come over, swim over, do his tidal assault skill, maybe get an ultimate off, do a bunch of damage to a bunch of grouped up enemies, and it could be pretty successful. Now, if you don't have Harak, you could use Faramore in this situation, so you could do something like that, and that can work out pretty well too, because Siren will group them up, and Faramore can run in here with Thorin. Thorin's going to protect him a little bit extra, and then once Faramore gets that ultimate out there, it's going to blow up everybody that's in the area of it, and it does so much damage. I love when Faramore gets his ult out there. So yeah, that's those are the 5 teams that I came up with. Like I said, the first team, you can, if you're not trying to run 5 different teams, you could just put Siren back on here in place of Pandora, and that can be pretty successful. But yeah, those are the teams I think I'm going to be running all of Clashfronts. I might try changing some stuff up and experimenting with some other things, but yeah, this is probably what I'm going to be doing for most of Clashfronts. So anyway, I think that's going to be about it for today. Remember, I have LD shop link down below. If you guys want to support me, you can use my link to get a 15% off coupon and a 5% off coupon, and you can get up to $50 off on your first order. So yeah, it's a pretty cool site. They have really cheap dragon crystals, safe, and solid place. So yeah, Discord link down there too, and if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.